Good morning. While stressing on the need for states to provide better hospitals and COVID care centers with proper clearances, Supreme Court on Monday observed that hospitals have now become a large industry, survive on human distress and cannot be protected at the cost of citizens they are meant to be subserved. What has now happened is, let us face it, hospitals have become a large industry. Just as real estate has gone down, hospitals survive on human distress. It's become a big industry. We can't protect them at cost of citizens whom they are meant to be subserved, Justice Chandrachud said. Referring to the hospitals and nursing homes without proper clearances and NOCs and situated in residential buildings, Justice Chandrachud further stated that it is better that these hospitals are closed and additional facilities are created by the state. Let state provide those facilities and COVID care centers and better hospitals. We can't have them in these small residential buildings. A division bench of Justice Chandrachud and Justice M.R. Shah was hearing its suo motu case regarding the incident which is happened in Rajkot, Gujarat on 26 November 2020, resulting in the death of COVID patients in the COVID hospital. The bench confronted the state of Gujarat on its decision to issue notification extending timeline for hospitals to rectify compliances, even after an order was issued by the Supreme Court on 18 December 2020 mandating such compliances in regard to maintenance the audit of fire safety measure in the hospitals. Referring to the incident of the fire in the hospital in Rajkot, Justice Chandrachud stated that there is one instance where a patient has recovered from the COVID and had released on the next day and he died due to the fire. Two nurses who had gone to use washroom and were burnt alive. These are human tragedies which have unfolded before our eyes, and then we go on extending time for these hospitals. Do we look upon hospitals as real estate industry, or do we look upon them as a service to humanity? That's the problem, Justice Chandrachud remarked. Explaining the situation, S.G. Tushar Mehta stated that the impact was this. Visualize a 10-story building where one doctor had 4 to 5 bedded hospitals. Those beds were then required for COVID treatment. The building doesn't have BU permission. And resultantly, the hospital were required to be closed and total beds which would become unavailable would be 30k bed. Therefore, a request was made that is it possible to provide fire safety in that hospital, and it was found to be technically not feasible. Justice Chandrachud responded saying that there is no point in condoning the lapses of these kind of nursing homes, which are not supposed to be there in those buildings in the first place, S.G. Mehta clarified. This is not a justification. This is just to remove any impression that something was very exceptionally wrong. Our suggestion is, what we appeal to you is, if any recommendation is made by Commission, you see to that corrective measures are taken. Commissions are meant for that. Their recommendations are to be implanted, Justice Shah said. He further added that an impression should not be gathered by a common man that state government wants to shield people committing illegalities. Through the notification, the impression that might be gathered will be this, that it's illegal, no NOC, no action taken for months, and be happy. This is a human tragedy that has happened. People dying in fire. We will look at it after 2 weeks, Justice Chandrachud said. Thank you.